What is up, guys? This is Tiger War Eagle 14, and today we're going to be looking at a Week 4 preview of both in-state and a little bit around the SEC predictions for this week in college football. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and like and comment. And don't forget, when you subscribe, click on the bell so you can get daily reminders of me uploading videos. So anyway, let's get to it. Week 4 of college football predictions. Okay, so first game, we got a Southwestern Athletic Conference game. Southern University Jaguars traveling to Huntsville to take on the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. I forgot what their record was, but I assume Southern to be pretty good. Alabama A&M, I think last week they just came back from a loss to Cincinnati, a hard-fought loss by like a blowout. But I really want to say A&M wins because I don't even know who's good and who's not on both teams. But I'm sorry, A&M. I got to go with Southern. I think they're a pretty good team over the years, so get me the Jaguars in this one. Okay, so next game we got the Alabama State Hornets traveling to Grambling State University. Grambling is supposed to be known to have a pretty good football team over the years. I think just last year they were at the Celebration Bowl. It's like a historic Black College University National Championship game. It's what it's called. It is a bowl game, and it's a kickoff to all the bowl games in the bowl season. Look, I'm sorry. Bama State, I like you. It was great having you guys at Jordan-Hare, but I'm sure you enjoy the hospitality, but I'm sorry. I'm going with Grambling State because this is strictly business, as Lee Corso would put it. So I expect Grambling State to do good in the SWAC. So give me the Tigers in this one. Next game, we got an Ohio Valley Conference game, I believe. You got the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles taking on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Jacksonville State has not played in 2 weeks, basically. Last week they had a bye week, but the week before they scrapped up Mississippi Valley State, Delta, I think that's what they're called. Tennessee Tech, they still have not won a game yet. I think they're 0-4 or 0-3. Jacksonville State has only one loss, coming in from the Crampton Bowl against North Carolina A&T. But if you haven't yet, go check out my video. The link will be in the description below. But anyway, with that said, Jacksonville State's good at home. They're tough at home, so give me the Gamecocks over the Golden Eagles. I think Jacksonville State can make a good run for another Ohio Valley Conference championship. Next game, we got a Sun Belt Conference game. I believe this is an opener for Troy and Louisiana Monroe. Now, if you haven't learned about this yet, Troy just last week did the same thing they did to LSU the year before. They beat Nebraska and got paid. So I guess with that said, Troy is making pay and taking dubs. So I'm telling you, this team. Look, you can blame Scott Frost in Nebraska all you want. Just face it, Troy is a great team, but I believe Nebraska will get better in the next few weeks, or if not, then probably next year or the year next or year after. But so anyway, Troy's going to Louisiana Monroe. Troy wins easily. I don't know much about Louisiana Monroe doing good this year, so get me Troy in a blowout. Next game, another Sun Belt Conference team, but on the road at an American Conference team. You got the South Alabama Jaguars traveling to Memphis to take on the Memphis Tigers. Look, I really want to say South Alabama wins this game, but for Memphis, they want to win the American. If they want to prove they could be in the New Year's Six, they got to win this game and then win their conference title. Of course, they got to beat UCF too. I don't know if they're playing in the regular season, if they're not playing in the conference title game like they did last year. But if they want to prove they're in the New Year's Six, then South Alabama's a team that they need to beat. So, look, I'm sorry, South Alabama. I love you, but Memphis easily over South Alabama. I want to see their defense improve. But hey, shout out to Davin Wallace, too. He's a great player. He's a great friend of mine who plays for South Alabama, so I wish good luck to them. Next game, you got the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. Just a few weeks ago, we saw A&M nearly pull the upset against Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers, another Alabama-type team. But this time they're on the road at Bryant-Denny Stadium. And just a few days ago, we found out A&M's schedule for next year. They got to go on the road to Clemson, host Alabama, and then a few weeks later, they got to go on the road to Georgia. You talk about a gauntlet of a schedule. We'll find out what happens next year. But look, A&M, your magic was perfect in 2012, but you don't have Johnny football, so I'm sorry. Alabama gets it done easily. A 2:30 kick on CBS. And by the way, Paul Bear Bryant, if you haven't noticed, he used to be the coach at A&M before he headed back to Alabama. Next, this is, I guess, in my opinion, probably the worst SEC game of the week. You got the Florida Gators taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. I expected Tennessee to not do much this year. I expect them to have at least a 4-8, maybe a 5-7 year. With those ones probably coming at the end of the regular season, close to the end of the regular season, including a win over Vanderbilt. I don't expect Tennessee to lose another game in a row to Vanderbilt. But look, if Tennessee wants to do good in the next few weeks, they've got to beat Florida. This is now. Look, Florida, I know you lost to Kentucky, but that was just a few weeks ago. I know you're good. You got to beat Tennessee to prove that you're good, but Tennessee, you got a gauntlet of a schedule ahead of you. So with that said, I'm sorry. Florida, I think Florida gets it done easily over Tennessee, and therefore extending Tennessee's losing streak in the SEC to a few more games. Now, in my opinion, the Tiger War Eagles game of the week, the Auburn Tigers taking on the Razorbacks of Arkansas. I mean, look, if you're playing a team that just got the brakes beat off of by North Texas, you're not supposed to lose this game. Now, if Auburn loses this game, I promise you, this is Gus's final game at Jordan-Hare. Look, Arkansas is catching Auburn at a pretty good time. We're down after that sorry loss to LSU. But playing at Jordan-Hare at night is tough. So get me Auburn in this one. Big over the Razorbacks. If it's close in the first quarter, I won't be surprised. But Auburn pulls away and gets the victory over the Arkansas Razorbacks. And guys, there you go. That's Week 4 predictions of the SEC and in the state of Alabama. I couldn't do UAB this week because they're on the bye week, but I will do them next week. Also, like I said, if you haven't yet liked the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and comment in the comment section. Thank you for 50 subscribers. That is incredible. I'll talk more about that later on this week or next week. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and have a great weekend. And War Eagle.